Tell 1,000 conversations to pass the time. He said, Mister, tell me who you are. I said, I'm young, got a heart full of promise and some good ideas. That's all I do all day, yeah. He seemed amused as I painted in my picture of a better place. I could tell he didn't feel the same. He looked at me and said, you're young and fine. Here's some advice to help you on your own ride. You're gonna do great, gonna do fine, if you just get your ass back in line. Do everything they tell you to. Wanna be this, gotta do that. Never mind, kindness is not where the money's at. Well, mister, who the hell are you? I bring my glass, then I bring my glass and they fall the door. Everyone's entitled to their own view. I enjoyed the silence as I made that short drive home. No place on earth I'd rather return to. I returned home, and the silence was a great but such a noise. Echoing just broken laws. I stayed inside and immediately learned that I was to blame. I had just arrived only to be accused. I'm open to becoming more than this storm, but I know I'm the only one you live for. You're gonna do great, gonna do fine, if you just get your ass back in line. Do everything they tell you to. You wanna be this, gotta do that. Never mind, kindness is not where the money's at. Well, mister, who the hell are you? Gonna do great, gonna do fine, if you just get your ass back in line. Do everything they tell you to. Bitch, gotta do that. Never mind, kindness is not where the money's at. Well, mister, who the hell are you? Well, mister, who the hell are you? Well, mister, who the hell are you? Well, mister, who the hell are you?
Get some of that.
We are Seasons Within. Dave Walsh on guitar.
Yeah.
Danny Taylor on bass. Joe Boden on guitar. Jay Castle on drums. I'm Jay.
Hi, Jay. We like Jay.
So you turn away. Everything you think is there for you. When you close your eyes, the rest of time you say it's open to but to close your eyes and the rest of the time you know it's over to Whoa, with the rest of it to say there for you. You close your eyes, with the rest of time you know it's over to Look back in the yearbook, see your pretty face. Now you're gone and I hope that I'm waiting to someday. Everything is coming, life is all so quick. Now you're gone, I'll wait to see you on that other side. First time in oh so long that you were not right there, standing in the door and waiting for whiskey you share. You're not the one, can't believe it's you. I'll see you someday, you'll miss you lose.
My name's David.
My name's Jay.
My name's Joey.
J Rose.
Danny.
We are Seasons Within.
Nice to meet you. Thank you guys for coming. So we want to start off with a couple simple questions, and then we'll go in some heaters. I'm just kidding. They're all pretty simple. So how long you been a band?
Various incarnations. It's been a while, but this group's been around for what, 5 years, 4 years? 4 years since Joey joined. He was the last one. He brought up the rear. Yeah.
Where did the band name Seasons Within come from?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's kind of came
the
about.
drummer.
That was this cat. We threw out, like, you know when you try to name a pet and everyone throws out 6 names and then someone says something and it makes better sense?
Yeah,
That was this cat.
yeah.
Castle
Kind of
comes
just
up.
came out, and you know, pretty outdoorsy and seasons, and I have them within. Yeah. Pretty simple, really. Yeah.
Also, you always try to have
Season it.
a band name that makes people think, you know? And so we were like, well, we need to be called Pearl Outside the Clam or Seasons Within. And I think Seasons Within.
I voted for the Pearl thing.
It flows. It flows.
It was a 3-2 split, though.
Oh. Just to see the other name, that would be amazing. That's After Dark, yeah. So, you guys are here together today, obviously, right? But what was that journey that you guys individually or maybe even together that made you want to become a musician?
I guess growing up around it, it was fun to go down the road and play some drums and have a good time with my neighbors. And that kind of just got me into music anyways, but yeah, something to do. Yeah, kind of stuck with it.
Had a lot of time on my hands growing up, you know, grew up like far away from neighbors, so the choice was sit around and, you know, play video games and TV or grab a guitar. And, you know, my dad treated his guitar like it was off limits, and he didn't even play it much. I saw him play it 3 or 4 times. He treated it like it was off limits, so I was like, no, it's plug it in, plug it in. Let's go.
Not touching it. Yeah.
My dad was in bands growing up, so it was always just kind of more than just doing it on the weekends for me. So playing guitar, it's like every day, all day. Being in bands was the next step.
Seen him on stage as well?
Oh yeah, I would roadie for him. He's a bass player.
I originally wanted to be a professional athlete. Turns out I'm lazy. That didn't work out very well.
So singer.
Yeah. Got your microphone right?
Got my mic. I didn't even bring it in tonight. Wow. I used the house mic.
It's amazing.
Local music. Local musicians. Getting to watch bands coming up. Really dug old classic country music, as you can tell from what we do.
Sounds just like classic country, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Wheeler Walker.
Awesome. Well, I started off at church playing with no drums. It was kind of weird getting an education on bass that way, but got in the military, came back to California and met Jay, and several bands over the years, just getting better at the craft, and you know, these guys let me get up there and get all my energy out. But I mean, it's I never liked just one type of music. I like all kinds. You know, it's like it's even in that local scene around here. There's ways to get it out. You know, but it's I don't know, passion, I guess. I mean, I could literally put it on my resume for the longest thing I've done versus all my jobs. So I guess I like it.
For individuals in the community or anywhere else, how would you describe the sound of Seasons Within? Is there a specific genre?
You guys ever catch that dual album, The Hard and the Heavy, from back in like late 90s, early 2000s? Yeah. There was the hard stuff that was all like thrashy, and there was the heavy stuff that was like the stuff that's tipping the metal scales, but it's like rhythmic and pounding.
Yeah.
We're the heavy album. Yeah. We're on that one. You know, we're hanging out with cats that try more for their music to be heard than for their shock and awe factor to be heard.
Playing for the sake of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like beat the song into submission,
Sure.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We got blessed with a drummer who like unrelentingly beats his kid up.
Can't help myself.
Played music with Joey years ago, and again, blessed with a guitarist who can learn and replicate and produce and augment anything on the guitar.
Absolutely.
You know, so, and then you can't ask for a better bassist than Danny.
Yeah.
Like, that guy can do everything from Wheeler Walker to, you know, like, to metal music, and Rose has his own, like, specific splash on top of it, you know, so it's hard to put us in one specific facet. We kind of, you know, we gender bend around all the music, you know, like, we want to dip into something sweet and soft, want to dip into something with dual guitar parts. You sing, you scream, you beat your drums to death, you switch
like
to toms. You know?
You put it in a can and shook it up, and seasons within pour it out or something like that.
It's like when you shake the can up and hand it to your sister.
Yeah. Oh,
No, it's safe.
that's rhythmic.
What comes out is seasons within.
So, as an original artist, right? What's that songwriting process like?
Oh, it's fun. Yeah. Go in and play music, and these guys kind of just shit riffs. It's pretty simple thing.
Yeah, these guys, it's kind of funny. They warm up and a song comes out. If we could record everything we did, every single practice there would be at least one new song. So it's really kind of, it just kind of flows out of everybody when it does. We haven't had, I don't think we've ever as a group sat down and like really put time into writing a song.
Yeah.
Everything is just bits and pieces, and it just kind of falls together.
Yep.
It's pretty neat.
Comes
Pretty
organically.
simplistic, yeah.
And so, out of those songs that came out, what is there one that stands out?
Like, every time we write a song, there's one that stands out to us. Yeah. Like, we always say, well, it's going to be our best song yet. Yeah. And then 3 or 4 practices later,
That one's even better.
we'll play a song we wrote a year and a half ago, and we'll be like, I just really like that song.
We'll take it and dissect it, and it just comes out. Yeah.
Gets better and better. You know, again,
Evolving.
Joey finds new little ways to pull something out of it that did you do something different? Like, was that? I haven't heard that yet. And he's like,
What is that?
You know, modest as he can be, a little something.
Yeah.
You know? So like, it always comes out. Castle, I just thought maybe I'd do this. You know, like Rose will pop up and be like, "Oh, I just I've been singing it this way for a while. I thought maybe I'd take the same lyrics and change where I'm pushing the emphasis, different emphasis on a different syllable." You know,
Syllable.
It is now.
did I mispronunciate it?
No,
That sounded good to me.
I don't have a great vocabulary, so I never heard
It's not in
it.
the dictionary.
You're gonna have to,
Educated.
you have to copyright that word.
Pending.
So taking those originals and all that stuff, you've probably seen dozens or hundreds of venues and all that stuff. Any particular venues stand out?
Aftershock.
Yeah.
I want to walk into Aftershock and have people look at us and go, "Why the hell haven't we heard you before?" You know. And when we walk out of there, I want to be like, "'Cause we're as lazy as our singer." I don't know anyone else. Grand Ole Opry or something. I don't know.
I thought
Walking.
Well said.
what was that? What was the one we played in Sacramento?
Goldfield?
Goldfield.
Trading
That
That was a
Buzz?
fun place.
That was a real fun place.
Yeah.
That was a fun place to be.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, Tackle Box was cool too.
The sound
Yeah,
at
it
the
was.
Goldfield, man. If you haven't gone and seen
Oh,
the
man.
old one in
downtown Sac. Yeah, Sacramento.
dude, the sound crew there is
It's unbelievable.
legendary.
Yeah.
His kick drum,
Oh,
I was like,
man.
I'm changing
What
my
is that?
heartbeat to what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's good.
It was just, it was a good time. It was perfect. I liked it. Yeah, it was a good place to play.
Good crowd.
Yeah, dude, I'd do it again.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I'd do it again.
Any day.
All right, and then last one. So, aspiring artists that are coming up and all that stuff. Any advice you want to give them?
Keep playing. Keep playing
You
music.
got to put in the work.
Do it your way. Don't go too digital.
That's analog.
You're gonna be told you're supposed to be something if you want to be something, but reality is you already are something. Do it hard, do it again.
Yeah.
Go out there and do it like an athlete. Do it until it hurts. Do it again. Success is out there in front of you, or you'll end up a really cool garage band.
Yeah.
Hey.
First time in so long that you were not right there. Standing in the door and waiting for whiskey you share. You're not the one, can't believe it's you. I'll see you someday, you'll miss you.